No, no, no,
Woo! Jesus.
no,
mm, 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 mm.
no, no. I don't understand where the disconnect is. First, you think the computer got a back camera, and then turn around, you think that the TV is right here, but it's over here. Like what is?
I need to get myself together. I'm sure, like, that's a distraction. Let me turn the TV off. Girl,
Yeah,
how
go
you
ahead.
gonna turn? You gonna turn you
Turn
off? That's how.
it.
It's giving me a headache. Lord help me, Jesus. My Lord, oh my God, today.
Oh
Hmm.
my God! If we ain't showed our age, we showing the nine. So wait a
Ooh,
minute.
baby.
It's a glare in
It's
the.
the glare, cause you can see, but there ain't no women on my TV. So I'm trying to figure out what's that.
Your TV not even in front of you. I'm hot.
Ooh, these public aid glasses. That's why. No, I'm just playing. Ow, my head hurt. These ain't even real, y'all. I'm just. They just for play. At least y'all always got glasses, so I was like, I want to get some. These not
um,
prescription though.
but I
These are
need them.
these are not. Wait, these are not prescription. I don't want to sound
Right.
uneducated. Although I'm a bit of a college dropout, but that's neither here nor there. I did go. I did go.
Oh my God. Okay. What's the line you normally say?
Oh, oh, what is the line? What I?
Like we never left something.
Oh, back like we never left.
I, I, I don't know if that was the melody, but it's fine.
Oh, I was just
Doing a little Kim.
first of all, I don't need to do that because you can see my double chins.
Baby, when I'm telling you that scale, me and her, we gonna throw hands because she been cussing at
Bro,
me
hands. Hold on,
for
wait.
2 months.
You get on the scale, you be like,
You
hmm,
sure?
mm-hmm,
You said how much?
mm-hmm. That's the Republicans sitting up there messing with that scale. That's what that is. Mm-hmm.
I ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
That's how the old folks be. It be like, I mean, not. Excuse me. Our elderly, some of our elderly. It's
The
like,
old folks, you right? It's
ma'am,
talking about. Wait,
right?
hold. Grandma, what?
But I don't think they were the ones that burnt the sweet potato pie, baby. I think that
No,
was it. I
I
don't think
helped you
that was
pick them
it.
greens, Grandma. You,
And we kept them thoughts in our head because we knew better. That was a different generation where you got
I don't care
toe
how old
up.
you, boy. You get popped in
Okay.
that pop.
And
Yes, ma'am.
I am a very big fan. My nieces and nephews know I am not a gentle parent. I'm a mid parent. I be gentle and we'll talk before and after I hit you.
Let's be clear. Dee Dee does not have. Excuse me, Lisa Renee does not have any children. I
I
got
should have
only.
just changed it to Didi. I don't know why. Yeah, you could say Didi. Yeah, no, I don't. I don't have any children. I love them though, and I give them back. It's my
I'm just like I want
favorite
to be an
thing.
auntie. I want to be an auntie one day.
Girl, you want a stuffed animal? You want me to get a dog, cat,
Sure.
zebra, which giraffe?
Sure.
What you need?
Tell the good people what we talk about today.
All
Cause
right,
we're
so
gonna just
I'm
the
going ahead and
crap.
take my little fake glasses off.
Yeah, cause the reflection is distracting.
It's distracting me more than anybody.
Like, oh, who is that? Who is that? You.
Woo, Lord, help us to on today. On today. Okay, so we are talking about. I'm not even gonna start because I was gonna start something and I'm not. Uh,
No, the recording. No, we gonna leave that to the side.
let this one over there. Um, so what
Dang.
we are talking about today, we're talking about recapping basically our week, recapping, yeah, thing experiences we've had thus far like within the week, like within the past couple of days. Also doing a little explaining, a little venting, a little going to back down memory lane. So it's gonna be a mixture.
Relay.
Come on now, cause how did you know my head was there? How did you know? How did you know? So this is gonna be a
Oh wait. Oh, okay.
hodgepodge.
All right. Mm-hmm.
I couldn't get it out. It's gonna be a hodgepodge of, yeah,
Yeah.
just us going over a few experiences we've had this week and how we're bringing God's grace along with our giggles.
We gonna
Like how I
try
did
it.
that there. Like how I
Yeah,
did that there.
you tried real hard. Yeah, it's a
I
reach.
did. I be thinking.
Yeah, but that's what I be doing. Hey, I be. Oh no, that's stroking. No, no, sorry. Disregard.
That's woo. Throw that
For
out the
those who
window.
don't know, for those who don't know, so don't judge me.
Yeah. We be
But
praising. We be
we be
praising.
we be praising. Hey,
We
that's what we
praising to the
doing.
east,
Hey, hey,
praising to the west.
remix. What's the rest?
Oh, I don't know. Y'all got to pay for that. Uh,
But we honestly we had like a docket of stuff to do. Docket.
mhm.
Um but we have it's just so much. And then we recording late because everybody has
Like
responsibilities in life.
that part. That part.
And
I got
but
that.
so we
Catch it.
figured catch it. Anyway, um but we figured we would still utilize today to record because we have had a lot going on, and we said what the hell, we just gonna go ahead and vent. And of course it always comes back around to the almighty God. So
Hello.
yeah, we're just gonna shoot from the hip.
Boom. I'm
Ooh,
ooh. No. Pow pow. We don't want to ever get demonetized. Pow pow.
pow pow pow.
You
Shoo
can't you
shoo.
can't
It's
say
a
those
water gun.
words.
Oh, it's a water gun.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. Woo.
For the algorithm, I guess. I
Yeah, I
don't know.
guess so, child. As you can see, we don't know what we're talking about. Now, let me see. Okay, let's get this thing started. Y'all didn't see enough for our foolery.
Mhm.
Uh, okay, so this week has been wow. I'm
That was rude.
not ready.
I'm sorry, y'all. My bad. Okay, carry on. This week, what?
Oh, Jesus.
It's late, G. Leave me alone.
Well, it's better out than in, ma'am. Better out than in. Um,
I agree. I
so
agree.
what? Okay, where we're gonna start? I'm gonna start off with this week has actually been interesting. There's been a couple of different things that happened. Actually, let me not say this week because this is Monday, so more like last week. So last week,
Mm.
I worked for a company that whose name I'm not gonna put out there because, but I worked for a company and we had basically had like a a week of events where they brought people from all the different offices throughout the U.S. and Canada and all that. And
Our
we had a
company.
lot of, yeah, the company is fancy. The position is interesting, but the company is fancy.
Mhm.
But it was actually a really dope experience. I got a chance to talk to different people from all different departments and from all different cities and walks of life, and be able to even see how they started, where they started, and how they end up working their way up, which was also a great motivation for me.
Mhm.
Yeah, we did a lot of great things. They had boat rides where they shut down the Shed Aquarium for us. Like it was so much food. That was the part I was excited about. So much food.
Yeah.
And then we had like a midweek event where the marketing team and our team got together and had like lunch on the beach. It was nice. It was really nice. Uh, but I say all that to say, not to just brag on that because, ooh, we that's a whole nother conversation. But it's in that moment I had to recognize while I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of the position I have right now. I had to take it because
Mm,
bills need to be paid. But it reminded
mhm.
me, along with great friends of mine like Alicia, who had to remind me, regardless of if it's not what you wanted or it's not
Mm,
comfortable, there was once upon
mm.
a time you prayed for something like this.
Baby, look, I'm gonna set DD out. First of all, the last position she was in, she was like, "Oh, I got this interview with da 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 da. It's gonna be da 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 remote da 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 da." I said, "Okay, let's go." And then fast forward, so now she's just like, "Oh, girl, this is the pits. Like I'm like, well, we technically we prayed for this. This is what you prayed for. So now that you're in it, because we talked about this a little bit earlier, we always got to watch what we got to say, what we say, because we actually legitimately talk outside of this podcast.
We do.
So
Like we're like for
we
real
have to figure out
besties.
like,
Like,
okay, well, no, yes, like we're not just work besties. We've been besties forever, but we were talking earlier, and like I had to tell her like one of my good girlfriends, shout out to Tosh, one of my good girlfriends, Sandra, she with the BJ podcast, they dope too. I'll try to tag them somewhere, but she mentioned something that she's been kind of harking on, not even harping on, but not even like in a negative connotation, is enjoying the journey. And because she was saying like she would complain about certain stuff, and it's just like, dang, like nigga, why? I don't want to
yeah,
be here. I was like, well, she said she would hear God loud and clear, like, but this is what you prayed for. Enjoy where you at. Like, just
yeah.
it's a part of what you pray for. No, it's not. No, it's not ideal. Them niggas in the desert, they wasn't rejoicing before they got to the land of milk and honey, but they was walking. They got there. Y'all
They
know what
did
I'm
though.
talking about. Y'all,
Yes, yes.
the
Help her, Lord.
Negroes that were walking through the desert
The
and
peoples,
playing with
the
Jesus in his
peoples.
face. The peoples. Yeah, they prayed all this time. We pray to God, and however they set it up, they prayed that they got out of bondage, and then
Yeah,
it's like, all right, bet Moses and his goons, they gonna go ahead and take us out to the milk land of milk and honey out of bondage. But
I need you
then
to
it's like
tell
we
this
get out here
story
like,
again.
hmm,
Continue. I need you to tell this story on Instagram. Continue.
we can clip it, we can clip it, we can clip it.
Yes.
But they was praying and praying and praying, like trying to get out of bondage. They finally get out of bondage with Aaron and his brothers or whatnot. And then they turn around, they get out here like, not Aaron, but who was it? Aaron? Moses.
You said it.
And
Yeah.
my, y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't know nobody's name. Moses, the man with the commandments up on the mountain. You know what I'm talking about,
That
okay?
would be Moses. Yes,
Uh,
ma'am.
Moses, him. He delivered or helped to deliver them out of Egypt, and then they got out in the wilderness. It was like, yo, partner, we could have stayed back at the crib for this. Like, what's up?
Yeah.
Like, this is trash. It's hot. We thirsty. We don't want to be here. We could have stayed out here, stayed back with Pharaoh and them. But then it's like,
Mm.
okay, well, you prayed and prayed and prayed for this, but now you here. You're not in bondage anymore. You're not where you were. You've prayed. You are now where you prayed to be, but now you don't want to
Mm.
be here no more. And it's like, well, no,
Yeah.
nigga, you gotta keep on walking. You gotta keep on walking. Again, shout out to my good girlfriend Shay. Keep on walking, like just walking it.
Yes. That
And
was a powerful sermon too. Please tell the people about that one.
yes, yeah. Oh my god, so good. That's gonna be another podcast. Recapping some
Hmm.
sermons.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
excuse me. But I think it's and I have to remind my husband of the same thing. I reminded Dee Dee of the same thing. I remind myself, like, you done prayed for all this, and now you sitting here, gray hairs, stressed out, like, oh, this sucks. And it's like, well, nigga, you paid for this. This is where you want it to be. Remember? It's just like,
Ooh, girl.
yeah,
It's
okay,
that's so real to me cuz I mean because just like you were saying, if you that was the perfect example. So you're complaining. So then it's like, okay, well, which one do you want? Do you want to
mm,
be, because Alicia had to remind me as well, and I want to thank you right now, give flowers, okay? Because that's not easy to be the pillar and the intercessor for your husband, your best friend, and yourself. And I'm sure that there are
girl,
people listening who you feel like you have to be the intercessor or the motivator or the person that's like, no, we'll be fine. You know, y'all just keep praying. Let's just keep, we got this. We can get through this. When you yourself may be falling apart. Like that
yeah, but that
is
might be your
a,
job in that season, because our roles have switched over the years. Me and Dee Dee's
oh my
roles have
God, it
switched.
has.
It's
Oh,
it's
and
switched.
oh, in my role, oh, honey, oh, I'm making Alicia work. Oh Lord, it's like I forgot everything I said, and she like, all right, well, guess I'll teach you now. But that's the
Okay.
beautiful part about, like having community too. Like
Yeah.
having people that can hear your journey, see where you're going, and not allow you to be human, but also not allow you to sit in that, because that's so true.
Yeah.
Like she brought up something that was so phenomenal to me, and it's also, I'm guessing, like how Moses probably felt trying to lead the people out. Well, God could take you back to where you were.
Hmm.
Would you
Yeah.
prefer that? Because you
But y'all been
were.
praying for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years.
Mm-hmm.
Now you
Exactly.
want to go back
Like,
because it's a little
and
hot
then for
outside.
that's what I'm
Girl,
saying.
but
And then, like, for my situation, it's like, I mean, baby, you was sliding down walls. You was crying on the floor. You was
hmm
stretched out. Okay, you want to be stretched out again? All right, go ahead, go ahead.
yeah,
And it's reminding us that the Lord understands that we can be uncomfortable, but you do not get weary in well doing.
mm-mm,
And if you're really
mm-mm,
trying to be, you want your life to be a testament to working towards God's excellence. Not that He expects you to be perfect. That's
mm-hmm.
not what we're saying. But if you start looking at every little thing you
Right.
do as, okay, how can I see God in this? And how can people see God in me doing this? It switches how you perform, your perspective, how you see things. It completely
Yeah.
changes it. Um, and with that being stated,
Yeah.
also, another quick recap from more like 2 weeks ago, going into last week, and now this week, when you said, and that was shout out to Tosh, was it about enjoying the journey?
No, Sandra.
Sandra, I'm sorry, but shout out to Tosh too. But Sandra enjoying the journey, which is like so funny. It's so funny that she told me that she was letting me know basically in our pep talks, like, hey, boo, you got to calm down with the complaining and enjoy the journey. How about, I have poems where I used to write that all the time, and I'm like,
Enjoy the
okay,
journey.
Lord, yes, yes, that was my
Really?
thing.
I
Like
didn't know
journey,
that.
having the word journey and everything I wrote back then was like a thing. So I'm like, okay, God, and check this out, full circle. So I've had some angels in my family that have now gone on to be with the Lord recently.
Mhm.
Um, and and it's just so plain to me. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy
Mhm.
life. You don't know when like my bishop always says, we know the rapture coming. You just don't know when yours is coming, when your rapture's coming.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and I think about the people in my family who have moved on, gone on to the Lord this past week and
Gone
2 weeks
on to
ago.
glory.
Okay, that guess what they did? Enjoyed their journey. I have to say, looking over at their lives, whether we are saddened, of course, that they're no longer here with us, but they enjoyed their journey, even the tough
Mhm.
parts. And so it's
Yeah.
like, again, kind of going back to it's a decision. You,
Yeah.
well, you hear about more of that from out from the background. But
Ooh.
if you want to
Ooh.
know, then you can find out. Okay. But
Look around to find
you
out.
have you gotta go on the tubes of you. Go on the tubes of you. But yeah, it's you get to choose basically, and so it was some other things too that happened earlier today that we was talking about, like venting at and about. But it's so funny how God just kind of takes, or how He takes control over everything, because now I'm just like, certain things just don't matter. They just don't matter. Um, and that also helps you with complaining, when, because you can vent and you could let off steam. You could be frustrated. You
Mm-hmm.
could be happy. You could be excited. Feel all the emotions.
Mm-hmm.
However, when you do, choose to enjoy the journey, even when it's tough, even when it's hard, because trouble
Yeah.
don't last always. And
Trouble don't last always. No, 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 no
come on, hey,
trouble. Trouble don't last always.
hey, hey.
So-
All we need is
Okay,
a
I gotta stop. Hold
tambourine.
on.
Oh
Wait.
Lord,
Ooh.
don't you pull it out. Don't.
Talking about my trouble. Ooh, that's probably blowing out y'all ears out. I'm so sorry. It's right here. My fault. My fault. My fault.
Hey, no, but
I
why is that? What was that?
never
Who's
did.
that? Shout out to I am Ed Will Johnson, the comedian, the Christian comedian. He always be like, he's like, whoever came up with the whatever, whoever came up with that, baby, that's all we needed. But okay, we're deviating, but
Sorry.
actually, no, this is actually a good part. This is what I'm saying. Like, enjoying the journey, enjoying the conversations with your family, your friends, with yourself, enjoying new
With
horizons you
yourself.
may be with
With
yourself.
yourself.
Ooh,
That
that's
is
good
something
too.
that always
Mm.
looks over. Or gets looked
Mm-hmm.
over. Girl, like, yeah, you a person too. Yes.
Yes.
You
You.
you have to journey with yourself. It's like, oh well, this sucks. I don't want to be by myself. Like, well, nigga, you prayed
Right.
to to get more in tune with yourself, but now I put you by yourself, and then you like, no, I don't want to be by myself. Which one is it? Uchi Wally Wally or one mic? Which one? Like, you can't have both.
What? That is
Girl,
wild. Not that comparison. That is
look,
wild.
y'all get what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying. Somebody know. I got a witness somewhere. Somebody like, yup, mm-hmm.
That part. Either
That
you with
part.
it or you not. Okay, that's true.
Yeah.
Because you cannot be a walking contradiction every time. Like, at some
Yeah.
point, and sometimes you want to. It's like you have free will, but you don't want to be in a position where God is like, all right, since you can't, I will.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's going to bring you through things you don't think you can handle. He knows you
Oh yeah.
can.
Oh yeah.
But and really, and sometimes it's just because he wants you to see what we always hear. The grass is green where you water it. So if you,
Oh
like you
yeah.
were saying, okay,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
green wherever you water it. So
Yeah.
if you need to be watered, water yourself.
Cause nigga, they sprinkles probably broke on the other side, so stop playing.
Thank you. Okay, they got weeds just like we do. Listen, everybody got some good, some bad, some ugly, and everything in between. So it's
Oh my
like
god.
every situation, every job, every
Relationship.
rejection.
Everything.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Because we are not going to act like everybody has a job. We know you don't.
No.
We know a lot of people don't. Um, and some of us are like, I mean, we got one now. We'll see if we keep it. We'll see if it keeps us. So,
And it may not be ideal, but I mean, it's what it is at this
exactly.
point.
Exactly. Understanding that the seasons will change. They will
Mm-hmm.
change, even if it doesn't seem
Mm-hmm.
like it. And sometimes, it's the dagger part, it's part that hurts. Sometimes seasons don't change because you staying the same. That's for me, okay? Because the fact that so many times the Lord has been like, everything you need, you sitting on. So
Whenever
when we
you're
say,
ready. Hmm.
yeah, he's not waiting on us. Like, I mean, we're not waiting on him. He's waiting on us. So
Yeah.
it's just like, it's that part. It's just understanding that in the recap of our lives and well, I feel like I recapped my week and that was way too much. We didn't even touch yours, so we should get to yours. Um,
Yeah, we got about 5 minutes left. It's fine. We'll come back around to it. Yeah.
our
I'm gonna
conversation
recap
is
my
long.
week real quick. I don't do
Yes,
nothing. I work. I do.
that is.
I'm a social media manager. I do photography, and I get kids and a husband.
You are
That's it.
not. First of all, let me speak on her. Yes, her routine is usually the same to her, but when she's explaining it to me, I'm like, "Whoa, you got what going on and what going on, ma'am?" No, it's not the same because God don't bring you the same blessings. She has her photography. She has her social media marketing. She has all these things happening, but she has you have opportunities coming up that you never saw before. And
That's true.
I would say that I think a piece of homework I would like for you to do is to enjoy your journey by actually allowing yourself to stand in it and not do this.
I know,
Do
right?
that.
I'm so good at like,
Yes,
okay, thank
shrinking. I'm sorry if y'all listening. You probably can't see what I'm doing, but like,
right.
don't. Oh, okay, thanks. No, oh, thank you. Because and this is what and we said this earlier this week because this was a revelation that the Lord gave to me, and I thank Him because sometimes it be hurting, but He give it to me anyway. Um,
Mhm.
he had to let me know humbling yourself is not helping me.
Jesus. Ouch.
Hello, hello.
I'm sorry, that
You
had to sit
doing
for a second. Humbling yourself is not helping. Okay.
the people don't see the glory if you're like, oh, this little light of mine, let it shine. Stop it already.
I'm gonna let it shine.
Come
Okay,
on now.
sorry.
That's what he wants. He's like, no, let
Oh
it
man.
shine because you're not
Yeah.
doing it in ego, but with
Yeah.
because like and sometimes we shrink because of ego. I know I do. I'm like, oh, thank you, and it's like, or someone gives you a
Mhm.
compliment, you feel like you got to give it right back, or if someone says
Yeah.
something, it's like, I wasn't, it's nothing big. It is big. Why? That's a big blessing that you prayed for with a big prayer, with a bunch of big cries and a bunch of big tears and a bunch of big faith. So be big.
I look. One thing I was uh uh yesterday, because today's Monday.
Hmm.
We're recording this on Monday.
Hmm.
So at church, I'm the social media manager for them, and I do a lot of. I'm pretty much like I'm a one stop shop. Like I'm it, and for the most part, and it's like the bishop was telling me yesterday. He was just like, I just really want to thank you for like you like you're bringing us like a long way. Like you're doing a lot, and I'm just like, thanks, okay, thank you. And so I'm just like, I'm just I'm just doing stuff I like to do. And so like you saying that, I'm just like, okay, fine. It's for me. Okay.
She gets listen. I get beat up daily, so I mean, she could take this one little whooping. Uh, but I need
On
it.
a
She
cheek.
whoop. She helping me whoop in the shape because God will send you people. Iron sharpens iron. Okay.
I,
Um, but no, that's true, and I get that too. I get that, like being like because that's true too. Like I'm saying like way too much. That is true as well. You are just being who God calls you to be. So you don't. It doesn't seem like it's anything out of the ordinary. It's just well, I was asked to do a task. I'm ready, and I want to serve, and that's fine.
yeah, and
However,
it's funny.
like
It's what I asked for. It's what I asked for.
ooh, going back to what you prayed for. So I guess so. Would that
Yep.
mean that you are enjoying your journey?
I am. absolutely enjoying my journey. I think it's just more so of me like, girl, your pictures is fire. I'm just like, oh, are you sure? I'm so
Yeah.
like that. Like, and I know I get that honest from my mom. Well, she'll be there. Somebody be like, oh, compliment,
Oh, I
compliment,
love
compliment. My mom just be like, oh, thank you. It's like,
Yes. Her mama
because you don't
baddie
want to
too.
seem
Very baddie.
egotistical. You don't want to seem like too big for your britches. You don't want to seem any of that. But it's like, then God was like, well, yo, I didn't gave you this talent. I didn't gave you this blessing. I need you to go ahead and flaunt it. Like, yeah, shake something. What's up? Show it off. Like,
That part
it's.
exactly, because the glory is in him. It's um
Mhm.
well, okay, because I have it in my head, but it's a Bible verse, but I can't spit the Bible verse the way I want to. I'm just gonna say the gist of it, but from now on, I am definitely going to put text to it because I want you guys to be able to reference it as well. Um,
Mhm. We'll figure it out and then we'll note it in the description.
Definitely, because I want to say it's in Matthew. Let me not quote it wrong, but what I
I know
will
you
say
have.
is it says, if you were to light a kettle, or like it's different variations. So we're just gonna use New Living Translation. If you put a candle in a dark room, how how big is that light, and how much more would that light be? If it's like if basically it's like, okay, if you put that candle into a room full of lights, wow.
Mhm.
But then if you take that one light and you put it into a dark room, it illuminates the entire room.
Yeah.
That's what the Lord wants us to do as his people, and to then go tell the people that you could go do. That's part of spreading the gospel. It's not
Yeah.
about your specific gifts that he gave you. It's about telling people, if you put your light in this dark room, and then now the dark room wants to get more light, and now other lights come into the dark room, what happens? It illuminates the room, which illuminates the house, the block, the city, the world. Jesus is the light. Okay, go be the
Jesus
light.
is the light, light of the world, light of the world, light of the world. He's the light of the darkness, the righteous way up. I'm sorry. Okay. I don't want to
She
get
is her own
demonetized.
choir.
I am. I always got songs. I don't care what it is, whatever phrase, I'm gonna come up with a song. Like, what's that man name? Terrell. With the blue screen in the back. Boy,
Oh
I don't care.
yes. Oh baby, he
I
is
don't
so
care
dope.
what word it is. I'm gonna come up with a song, and it's gonna 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be gospel.
Absolutely, because
Girl.
because God is within us. That's why. Even in the ratchetness, he's there.
I ain't got no nails. Sorry.
Me neither, baby. I'm playing face to dead. I'm playing face to dead.
No, I'm playing face to you. At least you got some lips. I need some chapstick or something. Ooh.
No, you have natural beauty. Oh,
Cause
not
I
that
thank you.
though.
Girl, close us out. What's the close out?
um, I guess the closeout will be, for the longest, y'all didn't know what we was called. We got a name. Y'all better look for us on every episode on Grace and Giggles.
Grace and Giggles. And that's spelled out, like not the little ampersand thing. It's Grace and Giggles on all social I think it's all social media platforms. Grace and
It
Giggles.
will be.
Matter of fact, it's Grace and Giggles the podcast. Grace and Giggles the podcast.
Yes.
Instagram, Facebook, um
I don't know about the TikToks.
YouTube. We not on the
YouTube.
TikTok yet.
No,
Yeah, we're not on
I'm
the TikTok
baby.
yet.
I ain't gonna be able to get on the tick or the talk. The talk or the tick.
We are Amy's
Yeah.
age. We don't know how to do the TikToks yet. So
We're
we
gonna have to get
learning.
a nephew, a niece, or somebody to.
I'll get my daughter.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's true.
Whoa.
Your daughter got it. My baby, she got it. But yes, so we thank you all for listening to our shenanigans. But when you join us, we do want to let you know we will have topics that are geared. We won't just be it won't always be a free for all. Because we do want discussions with you all. We do have things like she said on the docket that can really bring out some different conversations, and we'll be having guests and people and all the things.
Yay!
Woo! All right, y'all. Love you.